The heat on the Côte d'Azur has finally retreated, and the day's light has pulled back its endlessly stretched out June tentacles, crossed out legs. It has once again become possible to sleep with the window open, and to linger in the morning under a delicate glow as if seeping through frosted glass. When, as a model family unit, we used to go every year to Cala Rajada in northern Mallorca, still childless and therefore free from the inevitable anxiety and commotion, we always chose the very end of August rolling into September. That's how Mallorca stuck in my memory, gentle, with wisps of clouds on the horizon, crystalline water, and just a sprinkle of tourists. Until we landed there, myself, my ex-husband, and baby Platon, in July. That's when the awful truth revealed itself. Even in this heavenly corner of forgotten insular Europe, feet melt and stick to scorching rocks no less than in my beloved Turkey. Who would dare imagine Palma de Mallorca in midsummer as a boiling cauldron of bodies and traffic, nothing like its September self? In the heat, the water warms and turns cloudy, a lukewarm soup, while our cherished tiny beach, pressed against the edge of a national park, overflows with people. The only constant, the Spanish policemen patrolling the shore, muscular, bronzed, with dazzling smiles, their pecs and abs bursting even through their uniforms, shorts cutting the scene like a cruel joke. I don't know how they recruit them, or in what nurseries they're raised. Australian firefighters weep into their pandas when the young Spanish athletes take the stage. Forever young, where do they all vanish later? Tall, Malibu rescuer lookalikes, categorically unlike the rest of the local population. Even toddlers fall silent at their arrival, giving exhausted young mothers the luxury of striking a beautiful pose and remembering they are still women. Meanwhile, caramel-skinned, barrel-chested vendors with steel throats chant all day, "Melona, Melona, Melona, coco," before dissolving into the scenery with their overloaded carts. By the way, if you too want sturdy legs, strong arms, and a Caribbean tan, just load a beach cart with fruit, ice, and water for 300 hungry souls, and drag it back and forth all day on hot sand. For full effect, haul the same cart at dawn from the market, jam it into a tiny kitchen, wash, cut, and stack the fruit so cleverly that your cart becomes both a mouth-watering display for those tanning in earplugs and a cooling refuge for ripe, melting melons and pineapples. Thus, every holidaymaker who gave up on wash your hands before eating rules joins your loyal clientele for the length of their precious, triple-priced summer escape. Dreamed of prepaid days of sun and joy, later replayed endlessly in the damp, endless Scandinavian winter. One must note, on the Côte d'Azur, you won't find muscular officers in shorts, no matter how hard you look. Not that the police are absent. In our neighborhood alone, there are municipal, national, and gendarmerie offices. Add the military police in berets, most visible during summer, Christmas, and the endless school holidays. Tall, granite-faced men, nearly 2 meters high, shoulders like bridges, lips clamped shut, rifles that look like toys in their powerful hands. I'm certain RoboCop was imagined by festival guests in Cannes, still drunk on bottomless Aperol spritz after nights stretching till dawn on villas and yachts. Picture it. You, a Hollywood director, 5 days into the non-stop festival of life. The salty breeze, the sea at your feet, the smell of cypress, coffee, and sunscreen. Bronzed, middle-aged men in too tight trunks pass by, rough hands betraying hard work, followed by fragile blonde nymphs in minimalist bikinis, balanced by oversized butterfly sunglasses. And then, like icebreakers, the monumental officers in heavy boots, splitting the croisette crowd in an instant. When I see these gods of order towering 2 heads above everyone else, I reach for my phone and then instantly stop myself. In France, one must never, under any circumstance, photograph or post anyone without signed, notarized consent. I exaggerate, but only to convey the seriousness. Especially not when they're on duty. But even pensioners with poodles who once knew Napoleon are off limits until they say yes. In the Mallorca photos, you see Platon staring in wordless awe at the Spanish police. Now imagine what his Tatar mother felt in that moment.